Greetings one and all, my name is Lancer and welcome back once again to Hunter x Hunter. We're watching episode 137 and last time on, Lobster Man brought Reina back home after all this time and her mother recognized her and it was sweet. And the rest of the ants, Welfin and the dog girl are going with Bezef to Meteor City to try and find Gyro. Meanwhile, Netero left his message being like, hey, you're gonna vote for who the next chairman's gonna be, and I'm calling in the Zodiacs, and Ging is one of the Zodiacs. Also, Colt's daughter is calling herself Kite. A lot of stuff. And also Killua's leaving to go and heal Gon himself. Let's get right into the episode. Bunch of new characters. Yep, I can already guess, because again, I'm familiar with the Zodiac. I see a rabbit, a tiger, a cow, a chicken, rooster, whichever, snake. Oh, well, there we go. He's the boar, huh? A new opening? Really? We have 10 episodes left after all this time. Well, I guess we're done with the Chimera arc. You know what? Like, I don't usually watch it initially, but fuck it. Finally, I get to hear the first half of the song for the first time in forever. Oh, that's been so good to hear that after so long. It's so rewarding. But, you know, we'll only hear it for 10 more episodes. Debate X among X-Zodiacs. Geru, the snake. Her versus Boa Hancock. Yeah, my question as well. Thought he'd be the rabbit. Why is that a common theme? The rat is the pretty boy. Someone has to. Well, since I've been making a lot of Fruits Basket references, is there a cat? Is there a rejected 13th member? Well, there you have it. You know, this is already, the words of Meruem are echoing in my mind. Just like, why do we give power to such idiots? You would deny the chairman's final wish? Oh, dude, already, like, here's the team of this people. This team versus Phantom Troop. Go for it. Sure thing. This is what he wanted to avoid, Netero. He didn't want him to take over. Has Thorkel's voice actor returned? Uvagin beyond the grave. Well, there's more hunters, I guess. Ging.
息子さん大変らしいですね。 らしいな。
僕お見舞いに行こうかな。
おう、喜ぶんじゃねえか。
That would be so easy, wouldn't it? You know, I've been making this whole elaborate game for him to find me. Well, hey, at least we know he's alive.
瀕死の渋滞だって聞きましたよ。やっぱりやめときましょうか。行って死んでたら無駄骨ですもんね。
行けよ。あいつは死なねえ。
Yeah, you can't kill Gon. Only Gon can kill himself, apparently.
そもそもまず立候補ってとこから考え直しません？
てめえが言い出したんだろうが。どうなってんだてめえの頭。
あれは経費と時間を削減できるならと思っての発言で。
こいつのペースに巻き込まれるとことがどんどんややこしくなりやがる。
くじ引きでは
Really?
ふざけんな。
Yeah, leave it up to chance.
12人に紙を配ります。全員投票かつ投票率 95% 以上の大前提を見
That'll be what's decided.
第三者にその中から無作為に選んでもらう。
ビーンズでしょうね。
公平に12分の1。恨みっこなしなのでは。
いいですよ。僕負けないですし。ただ誰の案か分かるように。
You know, this show does a really good job of making me not really like characters initially. But this show has the amazing ability as well. We're given enough time, I'll love them. But again, we don't have a lot of time anymore. I'm amazed we're doing this.
俺たち10人でパリストン。できればジンも。
投票者が誰か分かってしまう記名式ではパリストンが絶対有利。候補にポイントを振り分ける方法ならどうかしら。強戦も恐怖と罪悪感を薄く裏切れるのでは。この中に12枚の紙が入っています。1枚引いてください。それが会長選挙投票のルールとな
Is
り
that
ま
the
す。
British flag?
責任重大ですね。
Kind of want to know what all of their things are. Pick mine, please. What are the odds are one of them has a paper
選ばれた
ability?
のはジンさんです。
There you go. Fate has spoken. My proposal is to make me the chairman.
こいつはパリストンとは違う意味で厄介。
ハンター全員が候補者かつ投票者であること。
Right.
最高得票数が全ハンター協会員の過半数を得なかった場合、上位16名で再度選挙を行い順次人数を半分とする。投票率が 95% 未満の場合、その選挙のみやり直すこと。投票者は必ず名前を記入すること。無記名は無効とする。
なんで記名式？あんたバカ？完全なバカ？
おめえらこそバカか。誰が誰に入れたか分かった方が面白いに決まってんだろ。
There you go.
自分が楽しむこと
Put your name where your mouth is.
選挙対策委員会最高責任者はジン・フリークスとする。
Of course, naturally. He's in charge of that.
書かなかった。深くね。
ルールのみに目をとらわれすぎ
Yeah.
自由に選挙を操れる。
There you go.
ちょっといいですか？投票方法だったよね。ルール4まではともかく責任者はまた別に決めることでしょ。
じゃあ4まででいいぜ。
いいのかよ。
That easy.
恐ろしい。
See, Ging has been gassed up a lot over the course of this show. From several people we've heard, just like, oh, he's one of the strongest in history, or at least one of the best. So it's interesting to have people that are considered to be his equal, but
来てくれるとは。
ああ、たまたま近くにいて。
he knew this would happen.
あのペンとメモ帳、
え？
会議室の電話の脇にでも置いといてくれねえか。
He has some sort of
これと
future
同じゴミ箱
sense.
もあるか。
はい、投票のルールですね。
ああ、数日後には12神が全員ここに集まるだろう。
Yeah, he has some sort of future sense. Like he could tell the future, which is wild.
多数決や話し合いで解決しようとしたら死ぬほど長引く。何しろパリストンがいるからな。自分により有利な方法になる可能性があれば上出来なんだ。どっちにしろ勝ち戦だからな。そして他の連中から見れば6分の5になるって寸法だ。くじでほぼ手打ちさ。本命チードル、対抗でサッチョウ、穴がピヨン。
Either this or he just has really good intuition.
もしそのルールでおめえが納得するなら三つ折りにして当日まで持っててくれ。呼ばれても髪の折り方が違ってたら俺は下を向いてるから。
ジンさんが会長を継いでくれるなら。
ああ、それはね、ゼロだ。
I
悪いな。
don't want to be tied down.
俺が継ぐのはジジイの意志だけだ。めんどくせえのはお断りだな。
このルール5は
それは落としどころだよ。それを5番目に置いとけばちょっと待てって話になる。それで俺がルール5を取り下げれば ルール4までが通りやすいだろ。チンピラと詐欺師の常套手段さ。大した意味ねえよ。
Speaking from experience, right? We know that he's worked with criminals.
結果が変わらないならなんでこんなことを？
狙った通りに獲物が動けばハンター冥利だろ。
All this time we spent chasing Ging, and now we finally get to experience and like see him and understand him as a character. I'm excited, but also just makes me like, oh, I would have loved for other characters to meet him. Imagine Meruem and Ging.
12神全員の閣議制となり、投票用紙は12神の一人クルックによってハンター協会会員数661名、選挙立候補者右に同じ本人が持参し、3名以上の選挙対策委員が立ち会いのもと確認した上で投票箱に投函する。会場は
Gathering every hunter. Yeah, which means Leorio, Hisoka, like Illumi, everybody can be here.
8月8日午後11時59
Jesus.
分59秒。
So you just have that 24-hour period.
そして8月8日午前0時。
Ha! A lot of familiar faces already. Her too. Wing, bro. I know all these people. Yo. Yo.
殺人鬼はこんな世俗的なイベントには全く興
He's a hunter.
85点。うん、興味ないよ。
He's scoring people.
白紙。
Bungee gum. Texture surprise.
90点。
Mm.
ジンって人いる？いたら話
Ooh,
した。
he gets to meet dad.
次にここへ来るのは再選挙の時だとか。
77点。あっそ。
Wait, who was that? Oh yeah, it's Ging's friend. Those guys too. Yep. The amount of characters have been introduced over the course of this. Yep. Biscuit. Yep. Basho, Kurapika, Leorio. Illumi too. He scored you the highest.
50点、30点。
Oh, I've missed you.
やっぱり次戦うなら12神か。
Dude, you should have been around for the Chimera Ants.
95点。
Yeah. He's in disguise.
第13代会長総選挙の
That's cool. That's kind of like our look back episode, you know? Just like, oh, look at all of these characters we've met. It's just like, yep. And I've loved them all. I've grown to love them all in their own ways.
有効投票数
Sheesh.
580票、無効票48票。
Oh, yeah. I forgot Shalnark is technically a hunter. Sure, Kurapika, yeah. Interesting, Kurapika's not here. Or Leorio, either?
条件不達成により再選挙が決定しました。
おい、見るくらいいいだろ。
ダメです。
単なる好奇心だって。
最高責任者に選ばれた以上、開票はすべて私が一人で。
Good man. America needs someone like him.
ケチ、ハゲ。
This was your idea. Hey, boys.
暇なの？そっちこそニュース見ないでしょ。選挙はネテロ会長が死んだから。
Yep.
実は外来種のアリと戦って共倒れ、教会にはご褒美として広い庭が贈られました。
That's someone he wanted to fight.
アリ？密かがクロロと
Yeah, you truly have no idea. Yeah, he was busy.
と並べ替えてちょっと考えると、君がアリか会長と戦えたかもしれないのに。
Yeah, you could have had some great fights. Again, I would have loved to have seen Hisoka fight Shiapu. The off.
ゴンとキルアもアリ狩りに参加してね。ゴンは今死にかけてて、キルアは親父に直談判。
He is going home.
このままだと二人とも死ぬ。
Oh, he can't have that.
それだけは絶対に避けたい。ゾルディック家にはもう一人弟が。
Yeah, the Dobby. Toya.
始末したい。
Are you jealous, Illumi? A new ending as well. Was this episode longer, or was I just yapping for longer? No, I was just yapping. All right. Well, that was episode 137 of Hunter x Hunter. This show, like, it has a weird thing, like, when we first start arcs, where, like, I feel overwhelmed, just because, like, oh, a lot of information, but, like, none of this is new information, really. The part I'm kind of overwhelmed with is, like, the Zodiacs and, you know, the voting and all that, just because that's new, but at the same time, it's other characters we've known, you know, seeing Hisoka and Illumi again after all this time. It's great. And an interesting thing could happen here. It's like, are Hisoka and Illumi gonna kind of be our protagonists for a little bit? It's just like, from their perspective, it's like, oh, I can't be having Gon and Killua die. They're my 100 points. I meant to talk about it like during the Chimera Ant arc, but it's just like, it never really hit me. Since we started the Chimera Ant arc, really since Greed Island, actually, the amount of time we spent there, like throughout Greed Island and to the end of the Chimera Ant arc, was the longest we had gone without seeing Kurapika and Leorio. I mean, Kurapika, like, we talked to him at one point during Greed Island, but even still, we have been apart from them and we haven't seen them longer than we've ever seen them over the course of the show. And yet those two are like cover characters. I mean, I guess same with Hisoka as well, but I mean, Hisoka had his time during Greed Island too. Oh my god, just that part, just like, you really just don't read the news. Yeah, the chairman's dead. Also, there was these Chimera Ants. You could have had some great fights, but I guess, you know, he's trying to help Crollo. And even then, the Phantom Troop was fighting some of the Chimera Ants. He wasn't there. I mean, we still don't know what the result of that was. We know they got that one necromancer guy, and then it's like, I assume they were going to Crollo, but don't know what's happened there. A lot of loose threads still. Again, that's the thing with this show and this series. So many characters have been introduced over the course of this, and then as we go forward with future arcs, like, those threads kind of come back. But Illumi wants one of the Zoldyck children dead. The one who we haven't seen. The one who I've been calling Dabi. Because, like, the Todoroki child who was forgotten. Why is Killua going back home, though? I mean, that's what Silva wanted way back when. It's just like, oh, Killua will come back at some point. Will Hisoka go and rescue him or something? I have no idea. This feels like we're gonna have two arcs at the same time. This whole thing with the Zoldycks, and then also the voting thing. But again, we have 8 episodes left. I mean, we got a good taste of the Zodiacs and just each of their personalities. Ging's the boar. I'm curious if their actual powers will be similar to the Zodiac. I mean, the Rooster Girl was controlling birds, so I guess it might just be a broad thing that she can control fowl. I'm sure it's natural we'll come into contact with these Zodiacs at some point. I mean, Hisoka obviously wants to fight them. He's giving people scores. I'm curious what score he'll give Ging if he meets them. It would be some shit that Hisoka meets Ging before Gon does. I would love to see that interaction, though. Like, oh, you're that boy's father. Oh. But I guess we'll see. But either way, this is my reaction to episode 137 of Hunter x Hunter. Jumping in next time for episode 138. There's everything else be coming out soon. So until next time, I'm Lancer. Thanks for watching.